Hey guys, I hope everyone out there is safe and doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, a few days ago, I saw this delicious looking dish. I had no idea it was famous or viral. I didn't know nothing. I just saw this lady. She has 1.1 million views on TikTok. I can't remember her name. You'll see 1.1 million on her page. So, and others started to follow, I guess, and it looked really delicious. And I started watching it, and I'm like, let me see. I guess this dish came from Finland, and apparently they've been running out of feta cheese because everybody was doing this dish. Okay, so I just decided to use the stuff I already had around the house because I didn't know if this dish was going to be delicious or whack. So I used a little dish. It's hot. It's about the size of a cereal bowl, but it's oven safe. Okay, it's like a little bakeware. I did this in my kasori. Okay, I had a couple of Roma tomatoes. Make sure you wash those. If you do not like tomatoes or you can't have them or whatever your situation is, use another vegetable that will soften in 30 minutes because you have to bake this. Follow their recipes because I'm not going to make this video long. I just want to review it. I did have some feta crumbles. You can use those if you can't afford a block of feta. Okay, but I bought some feta yesterday for my Greek salad. So I took a little chunk off of that because a feta block, y'all, that's expensive. So I just did like maybe a half a tablespoon of the block in there, like this much. But I poured the rest of my feta crumbles in there. I don't like crumbles, but they were cheap at the time. Tomato, olive oil, look. Great value, Italian seasoning, a tiny bit of salt, just a pinch. You guys, the feta cheese is already salty, so be careful on the salt or you're going to ruin your dish. A tiny pinch of pepper. Let's see, olive oil, the Italian seasoning. You don't have to rush out and get basil, you guys. It's first of all, it's potent. It's very strong. You don't want to ruin your dish. And just great value. Cheap dollar store Italian seasoning, you guys. It's the same shit. Okay, and I already had some pasta laying around. Okay, and what I did was I followed their recipe. I watched a lot of videos on TikTok and a lot of videos on YouTube. Go follow the recipe, and we're going to try it now and see what the big deal is. I did it just like they did. Okay, I'm not going to show you guys how to make it because I don't want this video to be long. I'm just reviewing this dish. I've never had this, never heard of it. Okay. Smells really good. You guys, this is really good. Okay, I usually don't follow trends or... Oops. I'm going to eat that. I ain't going to waste that. This is absolutely delicious. I can imagine. I'm going to make a big dish out of this. Some people were also doing it with spaghetti. You don't have to use this... I forgot what they call it, rotini. You can use penne. You can use spaghetti. You can use whatever pasta you want. Okay? You don't like pasta? Just leave it as veggies. Or rice. This is absolutely delicious, you guys. Look at that. And I used stuff that I had around the house, so you don't have to go to the grocery store. Okay? But if you feel like you need to, then go do you. Okay? And I didn't chop up my tomato. I washed it. I put it in the center of the bowl. Put my olive oil, my seasoning, my garlic, and I let it bake. And the cheese, and I let it bake, like they said, for 30 minutes. Okay, be careful with the time, too, because you could end up burning this because of the cheese. And the oil, it'll splatter everywhere. Watch your time. Some people say 35, some people say 40. Don't be doing all that. Watch this and chop up the tomato, like mush it up a little bit within 20 minutes of it baking. This is absolutely delicious. I love this. You can chop up some meat in here. If you're not a fan of meat, then poultry. I got some rotisserie chicken left over. This would be amazing with it. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm going to go enjoy this. Try it. This is amazing.